morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the chance given to me. Do you know that Indonesia is famous for its space commodities? Today, I will tell you the story about one of them. It's about the garlic and the shallots. In Bahasa, garlic means bawang putih and shallot means bawang merah. But it's not about the spices. I'm Beaverly from Vocational School of PGRI 1 Kudus, and here is the story of bawang merah and bawang putih. Enjoy the story! One day, in a small village in a wonderful land, there lived a wealthy merchant and his beautiful wife. They had a daughter named Bawang Putih. They had a blissful life. Their family was known as a generous family. However, one day, the wife fell ill and died soon after. Bawang Putih was grieved by her mother's death. Mother, why did you leave me alone? Unable to see his beloved daughter suffering, the merchant decided to get married again. His second wife was also a beautiful woman, a widow with one child named Bawang Merah. The merchant was glad to have Bawang Merah for Bawang Putih sisters. I'm glad to have you and Bawang Merah. Now our family has been complete, said the merchant to his second wife. Sure, honey. I also love Bawang Putih as much as I love my own daughter, Bawang Merah. The wife answered with a suspicious smile. Unfortunately, a few years later, the merchant fell ill and died soon after. Bawang Putih drowned in her sorrow, mourning her father's death. Bawang Putih was left with her stepmother and her stepsisters. Soon, the stepmother and her daughter Bawang Merah, their character shows up. The stepmother was a harsh, demanding woman who only spoiled and cared her own daughter, while Bawang Merah was the vain, flirtatious girl who only talked about lovely dress and makeup. They insisted that Bawang Putih must do all of works. Bawang Putih sweep and move the floor. Bawang Putih, where is my breakfast? Bawang Putih, where is my dress? They shout arrogantly. They treat Bawang Putih like a servant. At first, Bawang Putih was detected and tried to resist, but it was getting worse. They will give her punishment and even force her with more works. I have to be patient and calm. I'm sure everything will be fine. Her stepmother and her stepsister envied her greatly. They made her suffer even more, giving a lot of chores to do, from dawn to dusk. They didn't let her to get a rest. The only one refuge for Bawang Putih was forest near the river. When she was washed the clothes in the river, it was the time she was free from their torment. It's very relaxing here, so quiet, so calm. She was enjoying the moment. One day, while she was washing the clothes, the weather was not really good at the time. The strong currents from the river came and drove the red scarf that belonged to Bawang Merah. Oh no! Bawang Merah's scarf! She was shocked. Afraid that Bawang Merah would scold her, she ran along the river with a stick to retrieve the scarf. However, the water flowed too fast. The red scarf was out of her sight, but she kept searching. The river ended in a cave. There was a hut. Bawang Putih went inside and found an old woman there. Hello, young girl. Who are you and what are you doing here? The old woman greeted her. Excuse me, I'm Bawang Putih, Grandma. I'm looking for my sister's scarf. It's a red scarf. It was drifted by the river. Have you seen it? Bawang Putih politely asked the old woman. Yes, I have. I'm going to give it to you, but you must help me to do some chores first, said the old woman. Sure, Grandma, my pleasure. Bawang Putih helped the old woman clean the hut and the cave. Then she cooked some food. The old woman was satisfied by Bawang Putih's works. Grandma, I have done with the chores. Thank you, Bawang Putih. Here is your sister's scarf. And because you helped me, I will give you a present. She presented 2 pumpkins. The one is large and the other one is smaller. It's okay, Grandma. I'm glad you found my sister's scarf, so you don't have to give me a present. She tried to refuse the present. But I hope you accept it. Bawang Putih didn't want to disappoint the old woman. She wasn't greedy, so she chose the small pumpkins. Thank you, Grandma. I will take the small one. After thanking the old woman, she went home. When she arrived home, the stepmother and her stepsister Bawang Merah scolded her because she was late. Bawang Putih, where have you been? We are waiting for you. Blame the stepmothers. Mom, I'm hungry. I start to cook now. Bawang Merah complained. Did you hear that? Cook now for us. The stepmother pushed Bawang Putih. I'm sorry, Bawang Merah. I was chasing your scarf. It was drifted by the river. I don't care. Is that a pumpkin? Now cook it for us. When Bawang Putih cut the pumpkin, it was discovered lot of jewels and gold. Wow! Where did you get it? The stepmother surprised seeing this treasure. Bawang Putih told them how she got the pumpkin, and they scolded her again because she did not take the large pumpkin. Aha, Mommy, I have a good idea. I will get the large pumpkin and we become more richer than her. Bawang Merah arrogantly laughed. The next day, Bawang Merah and her mother went to the river. They purposely drifted a red scarf and went to the river, like Bawang Putih said. When Bawang Putih along the river by herself, while her mother waiting for her at the edge of the river, as expected, they found an old woman at the end of the river. Just like Bawang Putih's stories, the old woman asked Bawang Merah to help her doing the chores, but she refused. Moreover, she poked around the cave and she found a large pumpkin. "I'll take this, old woman," she cried, and running with the large pumpkin in her hand. "Mommy, I got the large one. We'll be rich." When they went home in a hurry, they opened the large pumpkin that they stole from the old woman. They were excited. "Wow, what a big treasure! We'll be rich, honey," the mother said to Bawang Merah. But when it was opened, how surprised they were! It was full of scorpions and snakes. Bitten by scorpions and snakes, they cried in pain. "Oh, Mommy! It's disgusting! They bit me! It's hard!" Bawang Putih heard the shouting and crying voice inside. Soon, the good-hearted Bawang Putih helped them. She saved Bawang Merah and her stepmother from the snakes. She called the doctor and took care of them. But unfortunately, Bawang Merah's daughters died because of the poisons. Seeing Bawang Putih's kindness, Bawang Merah realized her mistake. She begged for forgiveness and promised never to torment Bawang Putih anymore. "I have forgiven you, Bawang Merah. After all, you are still my family, my sisters." With her treasure, Bawang Putih became a rich young woman because she was clever and hardworking. She lived prosperously ever after with her sister Bawang Merah, who had already changed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the story of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. The moral value that we can take from this story is not behave rude. Treat other people gently, especially to your own family, even they are not your siblings. Stay positive and be kind to others. I'm Beaverly. See you in the next story. Bye.